Welcome back, everyone. I am Vita Prestior, and this is Genius of Sappheiros. Alright, so unfortunately I did have to tag in Byakuren for this, because my usual setup is just not quite there. Easiest way to deal with this boss, supposedly, is to kind of get your resistances up to kind of deal with all the damage that's coming your way. She does have a lot of blunt damage. Unfortunately, a lot of the accessories and things I can craft for blunt resistance requires drops, which I did not get I have never gotten the drop for. In fact, I don't think I encountered the enemy that drops it in this temple. So resisting strike was kind of out of the question. There's another method where you instead use Byakuren to apply an element to her attacks, and then make it so you're resistant to that element. And that's the method I'm going to try. I did a little bit of a test run, though I had forgotten a number of skills, and it kind of still faltered a little bit. Originally I did lightning, but that's not the best option. I think the option I'm going to go with is trying to enchant Anastasis with earth, because she's already vulnerable to lightning, and so if I keep upping the lightning affinity of the land, that should reduce her damage even further. So with that in mind, for Alice, there's not going to be much change. She has some resistance to earth, but not a lot, but she's also probably the most physical resistant out of everybody. I did go and tag in Mononushi armor. I did craft the lightning one originally, because I was originally going to do thunder. The one benefit if you were to do thunder instead, where you apply thunder to her weapon, or to her attacks, is there is a formation that is line-based that does give you lightning resistance or thunder resistance, but it requires you to kill like 50 of those of some sort of enemy in the thundercloud area, and I've killed like a grand total of like 8, so I'm not getting that anytime soon. So Sakia's got the Mononushi armor, and then I gave Ring of Earth to Aya. She's probably the most vulnerable out of the bunch as far as Earth is concerned, because obviously she's the most vulnerable to Earth initially. Byakuren, I have Ring of Mother Earth, which is 75% resistance. And then Patchouli has the Yamagumo amulet to get some Earth resistance. So hopefully this will work. If it doesn't, well, I will have to figure out some other options. I believe I'm still in normal difficulty. Let's make sure. Yes. Alright, so we'll give this a shot. Formation is Sunshine Lunch, so I can do, of course, the usual line blocking for Alice. I guess I'll go over some skill stuff. Shouldn't be anything I need to worry about for Sakia or Aya. But we got Elemental Weapon, Dark Heal, Light Heal, Armor Bless, Spell Enhance, and Weapon Bless for Byakuren. Her augmentations are all set up for support stuff. Another way you can try to do it is you can try just thoroughly debuffing her, which I kind of tried doing, but it didn't really work. You can use like Yomu to have resistances and things like that, but I didn't really like it. Anyway, Patchouli, I don't think I changed anything with her besides her skills. We of course have as much thunder stuff as possible. I have active elements to make that go, and then we're also going to bring Sane, mainly just for the stat increases she can provide. And I do have her equipped with Burning Soul for an extra bomb, and I think her augmentations are all set up. Yeah, I have the maximum amount of bombs I can provide right now. Yeah, I think so. Alright, so with all that said and done, let's go ahead and dive into this and then cry. So I believe this is the boss room. If not, well, it'll be embarrassing. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. So we can do this right now, just in case. I'm going to go ahead and have her soak all the hits for the first round. I'm just going to have you do regular attacks. You can do your regular attacks. Actually, in your case, let's go ahead and make sure Byakuren goes first. And then we can do Element Weapon. We want to do Earth. we want to betray our allies and put this on Anastasis. And then over here, we're going to do active element lightning or thunder. Okay. Alright, so we've got Thunder Power active, which is going to debuff Earth damage. And now we can try to see if we can actually make stuff happen. Currently everyone is super buffed, I believe. Does that only last for one round? That's disappointing. Oh well. Let's go ahead and up Patchoulie's magic. And we're gonna get this stuff started. Should be able to just do Thunderbolt every round. That was without Spell Enhance. Okay, so we are able to do enough damage to out damage her regen. So just with her alone. All right, we'll go ahead and keep this going. Yeah, we are taking this slow because obviously we got to get ready for the rush at some point. Yeah, we have plenty of MP, so we should be able to hold this for quite some time. So let's go ahead and buff Sakya. We can also buff people's defense, but I think at this point we're okay, maybe? We'll know once she starts doing her bigger hits. Okay, we can take it. Because that's the attack that usually kills us. Alright, so I'm already doing upwards of nearly 4k there. Alright, keep it going. How much does your Dragon Fang Strike cost? That much. Alright, we'll go ahead and start doing some Dragon Fang Strikes. In the meantime, we'll do Dark Heal, which will heal everybody. Yeah, that rush is what we need to be careful about. I might just do that just so I can. Alright, keep this going. Keep this going. I didn't even pay attention to my Dragon Fang Strike. We'll do a regular attack. Go ahead and use this opportunity to rebuff, or we'll go ahead and buff Aya now. So unfortunately, the Dark and Light heals have cooldowns, so we gotta make do. But I think the only person that's wounded right now is Alice. Alright, looking good. So I believe it's when she's down to 25% HP is when shit goes down. I'm gonna go ahead and do this just because I can. Nice, 1781. Okay, we're getting there. I'm just concerned about getting hit with anything at this point. Let's go ahead and keep Dragon Fang Strike going. I'm gonna go ahead and do a light heal, which only can hit one target because it's line based. But I'm gonna go ahead and heal Patchouli. Because she needs to stay alive because I have no way of resurrecting anyone. Yay for evasion. Okay, Earthbrain has worn off. We should be okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and then have you make her go first. We want earth damage, betray allies, and put that back on you. So that's wearing off, so I'm pretty sure Patch Always buff is about to wear off as well. Did it not work? That's a problem. We're about to get hit really hard. It didn't work. Okay. Let's go ahead and use this opportunity to lead a little Legion. That means my thing's still on cooldown. That's not good. Yeah, elemental weapons on cooldown. Okay. Let's go ahead and heal everybody. So that's actually scary, because I didn't think it would not work. Okay, survived that hit at least. Alright. Alice is holding on. Alright. Unfortunately, I don't really have a good solution. I don't have an opportunity to do Alice Guard right now. Also, I just realized that Alice has 780 HP. That's impressive. Okay, my buffs are still up, which is good. What's not good is everything else. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and try this again. Set it to Earth. Betray allies. Please reapply it this time. There we go. Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and do Alice Guard now. Get that up. Get this up. And then... go ahead and use this opportunity to heal Alice. Because I can. Oh, you have Big Bang active? Sure. Go ahead and use it. I think it will actually do less damage. Okay. I think that was the first topple. Usually we get toppled every time. Yeah, it actually did less damage. I don't know if Bjorkren's last word actually stacks or not. In any case, we'll go ahead and use this opportunity to do that, since I'm immune to all attacks now. Alright, I think at this point we're just going to unload. Also, one thing I could have done is put lightning on Aya and Sakya's weapon, which honestly I should. And I might as well, since all my stuff's on cooldown anyway. I didn't realize the heal cooldown was that long. Alright, well, lightning on Sakya. Actually, I'm already hitting weakness, so I don't think it matters. Well, we can still do it anyway. It's not like I have anything better to do. Okay, we're about to go bonkers now. Well, at least I hit once. Alright, magic attack has worn off. I'll go ahead and do this just because I can. Actually, can you... No, your thing's on cooldown. Alright, I think I'm going to do a private square. this? 230 power. Alright, we'll do Thunderstorm since it's bigger. Oh, Private Square 1 goes off first. That's my bad. Alright. Alright, I'm out-damaged in the heals. That's all that really matters. Alright, buffs are wearing off. That's fine. Little Legion. Full Moon Revenge. Dragon Fang Strike. All my stuff's on cooldown. Okay, your stuff is still on. There it is. Ah! Wasn't expecting to do that much damage. Alright, Earthbrand is worn off. At this point, we're in trouble. Your stuff's on cooldown, so you're not going to do anything. Yeah, at this point, we're just going to have to hope. I am still going to do the Earth just in case. Nope, here it comes. 4,000 damage. Oh my gosh. Okay. Patchouli, you gotta do the thing. Might as well just heal everybody. There we go. We did it. Alligator Goddess Anastasis. Alright. Got PowerPoints. All the good stuff. Alright, level ups for everybody. Goddess's Blessing. Ugh. You were pretty tough, but we still beat you. I see. No wonder nobody else could stand against you. You're strong. Well, of course. I deal with non-humans like you on a daily basis. A god or two is nothing for all of us. Of course. I don't know about that daily part coming from a slacker like you. Now give up and either stop the incident or lead us to the other culprits. I refuse. So what you're saying is that you want more pain then? Again, I refuse. This doesn't look favorable, so allow me to take my leave. Hey, you don't just get to... Oh. Ah. She's gone. Aye. She got away from us. Arg! And we're so close, too. Well, if she's escaped, there's naught to do about it. Sis isn't the only culprit anyway. Let's go search for the others, Reimu. I know. Come on, we're going to find those other Gorgons or whatever they are. Looks like you noticed too, Bio. Yeah. Sis was defeated. They actually managed to beat her. It looks like that human, the Hakurei Shrine Maiden, is even more than we imagined. This has turned into quite the desperate situation. However, this is a happy thing, isn't it, Lidos? Something to be rejoiced over. I suppose. I'm starting to get a feel for what the Hakurei Shrine Maiden, as well as Gensokyo itself, are like. That simplifies things then. Shall we just indulge ourselves in what playtime we have left? Indeed. Let's give our guests some good entertainment. Are you going to go, Bio? Yeah. I can't go having our plan's leader going before me after all. Be careful out there. They're strong. Yeah, I know. They defeated Sis, after all. I'm fully aware of just what that means. Come on, don't be so worried. I'll show them, then. The strength of the middle Gorgon sister. The strength of Biotopus Uriel Gorgon. Alright, and now we're here. The Grand Temple. Huh? What? What's all this? The temple looks like an entirely different place. No, it's not just its looks. The atmosphere has changed too. Was its layout like this before? Not only is the layout here ridiculous, but it's decorated in poor taste too. Rather than it having been constructed like this to begin with. Perhaps it's more accurate to say it was changed to be like this. What do you mean? I felt an influx of power when we entered this floor. I'm unsure as to what it actually was, but perhaps that power shuffled things around. At least that's how I'm interpreting it. I see. You're right, I felt that influx of power as well. Their theory doesn't sound that far-fetched. But why would they do that now? Maybe they're finally starting to sweat now that we beat one of them. You might be right. However, in that case, it's very possible they've set some traps for us. I couldn't care less if they have. We won't reach the culprits unless we keep moving forward. If there are traps, we'll just blast them out of our way. It always comes back to that. Come on, enough chatter. Let's get moving. And here we are. Well, thankfully, it's not splitting the party. Hello, fairies. Okay. Well, let's get out of here. Alright. Got anything for us? Yes, you do. Oh my, it appears you defeated Lady Anastasis. Or Anastasis, sorry. Lady Anastasis is one of the 3 gods of the rumored Lakebed Temple. I hear her strength is unmatched and her regenerative powers render her immortal. You must have had a very difficult battle. Sure we did. I'll present you with these recipes to commemorate your hard work. Oh, I hope they help you resolve the incident. Ice God Blade, whatever that is, Mjolnir, Hakare Shiede, or Sheed, Kirasami Broom. So we're getting our exclusive gear, it looks like. Comet Fan, Amasia, Necronomicon, Shade Assault Model, Kamikaze Light Guard. Yeah, these are all exclusives. Same for the armor. And we have access to tier 4s of the status items. Alright. Okie dokie. So first things first, equipment. You could switch back to whatever this is. Actually, you don't need to switch out that at all. Alright, actually, you can keep the Dragon Mail. Just seeing what else we got going on here. Yeah, I think we're okay. Alright. I don't think I need to change anything gear-wise. Besides tagging out the Earth Ring. I think I was using the accuracy item, even though I really don't need it for her. And we don't need this anymore. What was I using before? Oh, I was using Muscle Belt. Alright. Augmentations. Do our usual thing. Tag out all of that. Tag in all of that. Tag out all of that. That works. Oh, actually, that increases physical attack. I am all for increasing my physical attack. Thank you. Don't think there's anything here. Strength. Don't care about you at the moment. Alright, let's fix our formation. Should be back to Phoenix Skydance. Swap you back to you. Get you back in. Alright, so I got all that fixed. We need to tag in your skills. We want Mach Kick. Don't need active element anymore or that. Okay, I think you're fine. Oh, actually, no, you're not. What's your augmentations? Whatever this is. Yeah, we don't want any of this. Trying to remember what I had Satori built with. I think I was just working towards this. Yeah, that works. Plus, yeah, plus magic attack. Yeah, we can work with that. Okay. Seems like we're okay here. I don't think there's any bombs I can get from this. Nope. Okay. Let's go do some shopping. All right. Oh, okay, so yeah, it looks like we have to get the top tier exclusive items, and we have to get things like Orichalcum to get our final weapons. It's definitely a heck of a jump. Yeah, and this has Exorcism, which gets by Divine Barrier. Okay, so we don't need to worry about any of that. I do have enough to craft one of these. I'll go ahead and do those now. Alright, accessories. Unfortunately, it takes gold nuggets to craft some of these. .65 speed, alright. Alright, let's go ahead and tag in some of this gear. I don't know what I just clicked. I think it was protection. Well, we'll look at that later. Alright, so I guess resistance. Do we not have Necklace of Rage 3? We might not. We probably like missed it at some point. What about Ring of Strength 3? We do have Ring of Intelligence 3. Alright. Well, we'll craft ourselves some. We'll craft a Ring of Intelligence 3. Or 4, rather. Go. Oh, we could do. Could we do activation? Yes, we can. There we go, 129 infliction. Whatever that does. So yeah, even with 10 dex, 15 infliction is still higher. by at least 10 points. Which means getting 5 more decks is probably not enough to actually make a difference. So these stat increasing items probably don't matter that much. Okay, so we got that going for us, and this is actually a pretty good time to stop. I'm just gonna check one more thing up here. Okay, we still have to enter through the temple itself. Alright, so yeah, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I am the Depressed Viewer. This was Genius of Sappheiros, so I'll see you guys next time.